Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I have another ThredUP goodie box of favorites for you, and of course, no big surprise, but I went the route of choosing your own favorites, and I'd kind of like waited a little while to get a goodie box because I wasn't seeing a lot that was available in my home warehouse, but I specifically wanted to focus on summer dresses for this one, and there were too many options that were too good to pass up, so I pounced. So the first one I received is this gorgeous cotton maxi dress. You guys, this still has the tags attached. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think it retails for like 80 bucks, but this has such a beautiful fit to it. Again, it is 100% cotton, as is everything you're gonna see today. This does have a lining as well. It has pockets, and then it is that maxi length, and you also get the adjustable straps in the back. I love dresses like this just because this is so simple to like dress up or keep casual. You can absolutely wear this with something as simple as a pair of sandals, but I can totally envision wearing this to a special event, even to like a summer wedding. It is beautiful. Okay, so next up is this beautiful midi dress that totally gives me like 1955 vibes in a really sweet, endearing way. Absolutely love the color story of this. You guys know I am so drawn to pastel shades. It has this beautiful, very subtle white print that is floral. Now this does have a nice little zipper on the side, and it is a gorgeous, flouncy, full volume skirt. It is lined. It has a cotton, almost like a petticoat underneath. So you get a major swish factor when you put this on. Oh, it's so comfortable. And then the strings you're seeing actually belong in the front because you can tighten the bodice at the top to get a good fit, which I love. I just don't like little stringy things hanging down from my clothes. So I tend to hide them like in the bodice. But otherwise, this is such a beautiful, just like perfect summer dress. So this next one I was a little disappointed in just because I'm quickly realizing that when it comes to sleeveless smocked tops or dresses from ThredUP, more often than not the smocking is like completely shot and it won't stay up, or at least you feel like I'm probably going to have an incident very soon with my dress falling down. Unfortunately, that's the case with this one, which is unfortunate because how classic is that navy and white striping? It's like the perfect nod to nautical. Again, with a beautiful cotton petticoat slip underneath. This dress is so darling on. It is a midi length. That smocking continues in the back, but like I said, it is so shot that I was afraid if I kept it and moved, it was going to be around my knees. So unfortunately, I will not be keeping this, but it's super cute. So this next dress, again, is it any big surprise that I ever show you guys a yellow summer dress on this channel? No, it is not. This was so cute. It totally caught my eye. It's a shorter length, again, 100% cotton, and it has this sweet little like keyhole detailing right at the bodice. You do have a little tie there. But unfortunately, this was another one that I just felt like it was worn out to the point where I'm not confident that this dress would stay up and not slip down to my ankles. The other thing was I didn't notice actually until I was filming some inserts that this has Lurex through it. Lurex is the silver or gold threading that is added to a garment to give it like a little bit of sparkle. I am not a fan. I do not like Lurex at all. So between the bodice being a little loose and the Lurex, this is a pass for me, but it has that smocking in the back. And I'm sure at one time it had like a really good fit. So it's unfortunate this is not going to be staying with me because the other thing I love about it is this sweet little ruffle detailing at the end of the skirt. It's just a really darling dress. Another sleeveless option that was fun to try, but I don't think I'm going to be keeping, is this green one here. Oh my gosh, I just love this color. And I have to tell you, like, even in the selection process, I was super drawn to this, mainly because of more of that beautiful crochet work. It's just such a sweet touch. I love the fact that there's a little bit of scalloping as well. This has a very nice fit to it. It is smocked in the back. It's not a zipper style, so it's pull on. And again, like, my main beef was just that I don't think this would stay up, which, as I've said before, seems to be symptomatic of secondhand clothing. I think it's rare that you can find a sleeveless dress or top that's actually going to feel secure. Like, you're not going to feel like you're going to have a serious, like, oh my gosh moment wearing it. One of the things I will say about ThredUP goodie boxes that seems to be consistent, at least with what I've been receiving lately, is there always seems to be one piece of clothing that has some damage to it, namely a hole, which is the case for this purple mini dress here. Unfortunately, as darling as this is with the detail work along the bodice, love the fact that it has these sweet little pockets in the front. Is a little tear here with a pocket disconnected from the dress, as well as a tiny hole that's not on a seam, which I think would be really difficult to fix. This is super sweet on. I love the shade of purple, but this is extremely short. Like, this is a mini dress to the point where you turn around and it's like, oh, hello. Showing off a little too much, at least for me. That's why in the try on you see me like barely showing the back of me, because it is extremely short. But like I said, otherwise, I just think it's a really sweet, breezy option for the summertime. So there was one sleeveless smocked dress that actually had like the perfect amount of tension in the smocking to give you the confidence that it would not slip, and it was this beautiful white mini dress here. You guys, the eyelet detailing on this is so sweet. And again, so happy that that smocking, it feels like it's never been worn. It is so good. And this is another option that has that darling little ruffle detailing at the end with some crochet work as well. This is lined, so you don't have to worry about it giving you a see-through moment. And then the smocking continues in the back, so it is a pull-on style. I really wanted to keep this, but for the fact that it reminds me so much of a white cotton romper I just kept from ASOS. I just want to make sure that everything I'm adding to my collection at this point has its own brand of uniqueness. That way it stays special and doesn't become like boring and redundant in my collection. But otherwise, this is so sweet on. So the next two items admittedly weren't really my style. I kind of knew that I wasn't going to have much of an interest in them, but I had to add 2 more items to my cart in order to make up for the 10 that you need to order a goodie box. So just on a whim, I grabbed this. This is a one-shoulder maxi dress, and I have to tell you, the tags were still attached on this, and let me see what it is. This dress retailed for $268, which I, for the life of me, cannot understand. The outer fabric is cotton, but you guys, the interior has that cheap, horrifying polyester lining, which you know I cannot stand. I just personally cannot imagine how a $268 price tag is justified on this dress, but that is just me. The pattern isn't one that I really love. The color story I'm not crazy about. It does have a nice fit though, and then it does have, again, that continuation in the back with the ruffle detailing, which adds a sweet touch. So while this was like fun and interesting to try, it's not going to be something that I'm going to be keeping. So the other dress I just kind of like threw in there to make sure I got my goodie box was this little number here. This has such a vintage vibe to it. In fact, it so reminded me of Cajunista Anya. If you have watched her channel before, you know how much she loves vintage clothing. She is so sweet. I absolutely love watching her content. But this reminded me of something that would look so great on her. Unfortunately, it was too small for me even to try on. Could not get this girl zipped up, so it wasn't happening. It does have smocking in the back as well as a side zipper, so you know you've got a little bit more security putting this on. And then it hits you right at the knee, so it's like that classic length. So unfortunately, I couldn't try this on to show you guys, but nonetheless, it was fun to kind of like get my hands on and play with. And then finally, one more dress. Another one that was too small for me, and this one I was so sad about because this doesn't look like something I would normally be drawn to, but for the fact I have been dying like over the past year to add longer dresses to my collection specifically for the fall season. I'm looking for fall colors. In the fall, for whatever reason, I become more open to wearing more prints, and this just seemed like it would be, oh, perfect. It is a true wrap dress. Love the fact that you have an elbow length sleeve. This feels like such beautiful cotton. It's almost silky. It is lovely. And then one of the things I adore about it is a high-low situation. I hope you guys can see, but the skirt has this gorgeous, like very flowy ruffle detail at the end. This dress just swishes and moves. It is a stunner on, but for the fact that the bodice was way too small for me, and I am not large chested. I'm like a 32C on a good day. So I'm just gonna say that this runs really small. Unfortunately, there's not even like a label inside for me to try to search for a larger size in this. I've considered for a hot moment keeping this as like a robe to wear around the house because there's something about it, while it's not normally my style, it hits so many marks for me. And again, I just love the fit of this, well, what I could get to fit. It looks really pretty on, and it's perfect for the cooler weather. Okay guys, so that'll do it for my latest ThredUP goodie box of favorites. Let me know in the comments below, if you get goodie boxes, do you tend to like the favorites box? And if you do you let your stylist pick from your favorites list, or are you like me and like OCD, you want to be the one picking what's in it? But in any event, if you guys haven't tried ThredUP before and you want to, I do have a referral code down below. If you use it, it'll kick a $10 credit into your account. I know you can use it for any purchase on ThredUP. I'm not clear if it's good towards a goodie box, but in any event, it's a $10 credit. Might as well use it. And then as a courtesy, the company will also kick me a $10 credit to use on a future purchase of my own. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.